Obsidian Trailhead, White Branch Creek. That away, Obsidian Trailhead. We're on it. We're in the loop. Sunny Monday morning, around 9:30. Group of 8 people, 8 Obsidians out here on this trail. And that's where we're going. Later. Here we go. It's kind of bumpy trying to film this, but we're about 4 deep right now. Going along to the lava flow next stop. This is bare grass. These big white puffy things out here. Right there. Right there. Mr. Beargrass. And there's our people. Smile! There you go. Kind of out of the bare grass area. I hear the voices behind me. The people are catching up now. My lead is way up ahead somewhere. So the only problem with stopping is that the mosquitoes get a chance to stop on you too. So I start hearing this little zip, and I don't want that. So we're going to stop. We're going to start walking again. Okay, this is our lava. Our lava flow.
You'll see it. That's the way to kind of really appreciate we're up on it.
Yeah, that's one of those phones. Are we going to climb that?
This was so different for me because I hiked a lot in Washington State in my 20s.
We're going to climb up that?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
But on a pretty easy trail, but yeah.
Not the one I'm looking at, huh?
Not at that little spike. Not that you could.
It looks like you could, but you'd have to just scramble. Right. Hoofing it up alongside the lava flow. Look at that flow. Wowie zowie, look at that mountain. Some more people. Look, I'm being tailed.
Yeah. Is that Middle and North Sister? Or?
Yeah, Middle and North.
So it's
all right.
referred to as this
Obsidian Cliff.
Oh, North, Middle and North Sister.
And up ahead. I'll keep you out of this if I can. I'll go over your head. Snow up ahead. Yeah. Okay, this is where we have to stop again because this is getting really pretty.
Oh my gosh.
Look at how green that is.
I know.
I'm trying to look where I'm going and take pictures at the same time. I hear a crick. Oh boy, it's a real crick. Hear that crick, camera? We'll get down closer. Okay, trying to take a picture of these pretty little flowers down here.
But yeah, I think I barefooted across here last time I went.
Ah.
It was just like, oh, it feels so good on your feet.
So this is called the White Branch Stream. I think the mosquitoes are still interested in me. Go away, you bug.
I'd always start talking about my 6 cats.
That's probably pretty effective.
I've never had more than 2 cats, but I'd invent, 4 other cats at home that my feet never hit the end either. Because they're
Very good.
Indian paintbrush.
Right.
Very pretty.
Try that.
I find they don't last I don't know if you can see the shiny, shiny rock here. Obsidian. Shining back at you. Shine on, you crazy obsidian.
Here, hard to see it. I imagine the snow melt fed them.
Yeah. Our people are coming down here pretty soon, but here's another real pretty meadow. When you hear Obsidian Falls, this is the top of Obsidian Falls. I'm not going to get much closer to the edge here, but you get my drift. It's pretty little falls. Going up to where the water just bubbles right out of the ground here. Look at all that rock. I hear you can camp around here. Go up a little further. So this is one spot where the water's just kind of bubbling up out of the ground. And it all basically comes from up here, underneath all these rocks. But once you get down here,
Oh, here. Well, I do better than you. Let me fill you up. I don't go for myself. Oh, okay. I know I got some of them.
lots of other little places where it's just bubbling up out of the ground. Pretty cool. You see this water bubbling up? Up out of the ground.
You might not be able to appreciate this.
Look at that.
Yeah, so it's fresh water, but it's a little hard to get it.
Not quite deep enough to damage it.
This is real cool. I was hoping to get something like this. Somebody made this real nice obsidian collection, little rocks sitting by the creek that we just saw bubbling up out of the sand. Really cool. This around here is Black Crater. Still have a little bit of snow that we're running through. Gonna catch up with my peeps. I think that is North Sister. This might be Middle Sister. And I don't know who that is. He's mighty red though.
As you can see, it would.
You can see all the way down the line.
Yeah, you pretty much can.
Yeah, I didn't know if our
Jefferson is the big
I'm not
peak.
sure about
Washington
I'm
kind
not
of
sure
in the way.
about Hood.
Washington
Oh no, you can see those
Hood
two.
is
You can
way
see
in the
Jefferson
background.
Big time. And you can see the sisters.
And Three Finger Jack.
It's a nice hike. It's only about 8 miles out. I think Benson and kind of closer to Austin.
Yeah, Benson's about. Friend and I,
Okay,
years back,
this is the last of the big mountains. We're heading out, heading back down.
Cloud is really close to it.
That's North
Yeah.
Sister and Middle Sister.
Right,
And South is out of view.
exactly.
So, say goodbye to them. We'll see you next time. And this is the way we come down from the lava. Bunch of lava. There's this small trail that follows it along, goes all the way up, and keeps going and keeps going. This is the last of the climb down. Gotta be careful, it's really slippery with those rocks.
We were already there today once.
Okay, this is Spencer Butte on Wednesday morning. We're above the fog again. Cobra Hills, what you can see of them. Looking out towards Spring. And if you can see it out there, you can see Mount Jeff. Okay, coming along down. Sun and fog, sun and fog. It's pretty. Ooh, really bright. Okay, this is February 4th, Wednesday, February 4th, and we're descending down from Spencer Butte toward Fox Hollow and down toward Martin Street, ultimately, where we began. And we got these great big trees, great big trees. On an overcast February morning. So it's really socked in. We're about the mid-level here of the fog or the overcast. Going down the trail from what we call the meadow, which is your last clearing spot. Really quite foggy down there. I know you think you've seen one tree, you've seen them all, but not really. All these ferns. We're in the rainforest, I guess. The rainforest of the Willamette Valley. Little drip. And out here, there's these cool little fungi, these little mushroom things. I'm going to try and get right up to them. Those little red guys. I don't know what they're called. I'm tempted to call them red caps. But those are, the red caps are the guardian angels of Eugene. Red tops? Red something? I'll find out what the real name is and pass it along. Cute little guys. Just met Luna, a little rescue dog that actually slowed down and licked me and liked me, and owner says she doesn't like a whole lot of people. She's still pretty scared. We know how that is. Let's take a picture of some of these, how thick this moss is on the trees. And this big old mossy tree back here, just crawling with moss. Looks like a big green spider. This is going to be kind of like a fractured flickers kind of day. Just keep seeing these things that I see all the time, but they just seem so interesting. Another little tiny waterfall. Amazon headwaters. Passes underneath the trail. Hope I can make it back to the trail without sliding. But anyway. Okay. Way down's a lot easier. You're not breaking a sweat or anything. But you do get cold. Your hands start getting cold. You have to put those layers back on. It's a nice wrap up. Today was probably a 5.5 mile round trip hike. I took it easy. Didn't go to the top because I figured I couldn't see anything anyway. But we were to be celebrating one of our members' 73rd birthday up there. Well, you know, I'll see her next week again, and she'll still be 73. Yep. Anyway, lots of people like to get up here and really pack in a lot of experiences to their life, level out. Gosh, that's a neat looking tree. Just something really neat about that. All the branches going out. Let's see if I can get that closer. It's just really neat. You take some things for granted. The branches are all kind of bare. Don't take things for granted. This is a real wild looking tree. It's like it's saying, I don't want to fall down. But it's all in this really wacky pose. And I guess the roots are down here, and the rest of it's kind of carted away by now, but help! I've fallen down and I can't get up. Every year, somebody comes along and puts these snowflakes up. I mean, I guess we don't have enough snow at the valley floor. Yeah, you can see that. A little contrast against the tree. And it usually turns by the time I get to it. There you go. There's one more that I've seen so far this year. There were 3 last year. And I'm going to carry on. Get out of this jogger's way. So as you can see, we're getting down here. We're no longer, at the top of the tree line. We're up there. And we're winding down toward Martin Street now. The end of the road. Waiting for that second snowflake to show up. It's going to be coming along, but on the way down, it's a lot of windy green. I've been running into bicycle riders that I know from local bike groups and hikers that don't seem to know you're there, and then until you startle them into a hello, and then they say, oh, hello. Come on, people. Anyway, when I get to that snowflake, I will shoot a picture of it. Looks like these trees have their winter clothes on. We got moss all the way up. Smart trees. Smart moss. And we're coming up on snowflake number 2. Or if you're on your way up, it's snowflake number 1. How they get them out there, I don't know. Oops. Cute little guy. Probably too far away for me to really... Oh, that's it. Snowflake number 1. And we'll just keep on going. So here we are. The Amazon Headwaters Creek is getting a little bit bigger. And someday I'll show you, well, all you locals know how big it really gets. I just love the sound of it. It's not very pretty. It starts with a tiny little trickle up at the top of the hills. And this is the end of our hike on Wednesday morning, the 4th of February. Have a beautiful day. And from the top of Scott Mountain, today is Saturday. It's one of my first Saturdays off. Panorama looking out toward what I think this fragment mountain here might be husband. And then we're going to look at South Sister, Middle Sister, and North Sister. There's a beautiful little lake that you really can't see too well unless it's a still camera, still photo. And the water's just whipping around because the wind's high up here, but it's apparently higher down there. Little bodies of water down there. And this is opposite, looking, I guess, south. What do I know? Gonna do a little panorama here from the top of Scott Mountain. You see some little bodies of water. Beautiful mountains in the foreground. Look at that red rock along the base of this peak. Now, I'm going to run into some trees, but on the other side we can see, let me get up here through the trees, and look at that. Well, will you look at that? Now that's probably Mount Washington. Then you got Three-Fingered Jack, and the one with the snow on it is Mount Jefferson. And what else do we have? Well, we have the first part the other way. So here we go, one more little pan. Beautiful, beautiful. Wow, imagine that. We have another waterfall up in Benton County. Yeah, the lavender one?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And iris? Yeah. Yeah.
There's an iris pool out there.
Okay. I think I did.
Weird. I even stuck my arm down in as far as I could, and I couldn't feel it. Thought maybe somebody might have pushed it in, but
Am I in your shot?
Nope.